Embracing uncertainty. No matter how blessed your life may be, you will never be free from uncertainty. To live is to be uncertain. Even with the best laid plans, you simply cannot know what is coming next. If that's the case, you have two choices. You can fret and worry about the uncertain, or you can embrace it. If you want to be the type of person that embraces uncertainty, then follow the tips below. Number one, acknowledge your uncertainty. Acknowledging uncertainty is the first step toward embracing it. You need to acknowledge that life is full of uncertainty and there is nothing you can do about it. Once you have accepted that universal truth, you can focus on embracing uncertainty. Number two, reframe uncertainty as excitement. Yes, it can be scary when you don't know what is going to happen next. But guess what? Not knowing what's next can be exciting too. Your future is full of opportunity. What new adventures and discoveries await you? Embrace the excitement of the unknown. Number three, remember, you can handle it. Never forget that you are a strong, capable person who can handle anything that comes your way. Life is full of trials and tribulations. Who better to conquer them than you? Focus on building your self-confidence, and you will notice the fear of uncertainty begin to slip away. Number four, embrace imperfection. You can try your very best, but not everything is going to work out exactly the way you want. That's okay. By letting go of perfection, you free yourself from worrying about everything going on exactly right. Obviously, it's great when things work out, but sometimes life's most rewarding experiences happen when they don't. Number five, prepare for different outcomes. One way to deal with uncertainty is to be as prepared as possible for it. An easy way to do that is to prepare for different outcomes. You can't possibly plan the outcome for every situation, but that's okay. If you just focus on the most likely outcomes, you will feel much surer of yourself. Number six, focus on the things you can control. Listen, a large part of our lives is simply out of control. That can be an overwhelming feeling for some people. If you are feeling this way, try and focus on the things you can control. This will help you feel more in control. You can't change the things out of your control anyway, so why waste energy trying to? Number seven, live in the present. Sometimes we struggle living in the present. We shouldn't be taking life for granted, but all too often we fret about the future or obsess over the past. When we live in the moment, we get to truly enjoy our experiences. As a bonus, focusing on the present is a great way to stop worrying about the uncertainty of the future. Number eight, remember everything you have. While you are worrying about the uncertainty of the future, don't forget to reflect on the past. All of your past experiences were once an uncertainty after all. Take stock of all the great things you have in your life. Appreciate where you have come from. You will worry less about the future when you recognize just how far you have come. Number nine, welcome failure. One of the biggest reasons we fear uncertainty is because we are scared of failing in some way. The thing is, failure is nothing to be feared. Failure is nothing more than a lesson learned. The lesson may be painful, but it's almost always impactful. If you look at a failure as a normal part of your journey, you will feel much more comfortable with uncertainty. So let's take some action now. So number one, take some time to brainstorm all the things in your life you are uncertain about. Don't worry about any wrong answers. Just jot down everything that comes to mind. Number two, now look at this list and pinpoint the 3 to 5 things that you feel most uncertain about. Focus on choosing the things that you worry about most often. Number three, think about the most likely outcomes for each choice and make action plans of how you will deal with them. You will be surprised how much better you feel after this. So 3 ways to stay hopeful during uncertain times. Now life isn't always the way we want it. All we have to do is to glance at the headlines to see that we live in uncertain times. The job we thought was safe might not be there tomorrow. There's always some natural disaster somewhere, and people seem to be more cruel every day than kind. It's easy to get caught up in the negative spiral of self-doubt and anxiety. How do you stay hopeful and positive when around you all you see is negative messages and fear? So 3 ways to stay hopeful during uncertain times. So number 1, be here. By focusing on the present, you will find it's easier to take a step back and act as an observer. By practicing mindfulness, you'll see you can enjoy the simple things in life, no matter how bad things may seem. All worries and fears of the unknown can melt away if you focus on the present. Look for things in your life for which you are grateful. Spreading hope needs to start somewhere. So number 2, look for ways to exhibit compassion and empathy. By looking for opportunities to pay it forward through random acts of kindness, you then become the impetus for others to do the same. Your compassionate heart and ability to walk in another's shoes will be the guide to those around you. And even if it's not, you'll have at least changed one heart, your own. Number 3, do something. The person without hope becomes stagnant, preferring to hide from the world. If you find that that's the case with yourself, then it's time to force yourself into action. Even if you don't feel like it, get out of the house, call a friend and suggest an outing, or go by yourself. Find a green space somewhere because these places have been found to create calm and contentment in those who spend even a few minutes there. That's why the saying goes that the grass is greener on the other side. And that's why a lot of homes have green grass, because it gives them that calmness. The goal is to find a positive action and embrace it. Whatever that might be, pick up litter, hug a child, do something that makes you feel good inside. And there you will find hope blossom. Actively seeking hope. So it's easy to get caught up in the negativity of the world around you. Only by actively seeking hope will you find it. By practicing these 3 steps regularly, you'll find yourself able to look forward to each day, no matter what's going on around you. Thanks for listening, and this is Efren Aguilar with No Dross Living. So take care of yourself first, eat healthy, a good balanced diet, sleep well, at least 7 hours, exercise at least 3 days per week, walk, run, hike, go bicycling, swimming, and take some personal time off for yourself. And live a healthy, joyful, balanced life. Cheers.